Look, what is about to happen? If you are from the South in general, let me speak to the South in general. South, Southeast, and Southwest. Let me speak to you people. What is coming will be worse than what happened in Afghanistan. What is coming to Nigeria is worse than what happened to Syria. You may look at it, oh, it is a child's play, it's a child's play. They like a child's play, you are looking at it, but the time this thing will unfold, by then you will not have any place to run to. And I said, God forbid, because it is going to be bloody. I have never seen a professional army or conventional army as strong, as professionalized, as very, very technical like the United States, Russia, de-radicalizing terrorists. I have never heard it before. They tried it, and when they release them, they go back and carry arms and go into their terrorism act again. Yemenis and the rest of them. Unless those ones that were sent away, far, far away from their mother country. Because we have some of them in Ghana that are being controlled as well. It is only Nigeria that has the capacity, that has the capacity to de-radicalize a terrorist. How true is that? An ideology that can never be killed. Unless you kill that person, unless you fight that person. It is an ideology. It is not something like me as I'm sitting down here. The only thing that connects me with Biafra is my mom. Okay, so, and that is the only thing. And that is why I am doing what I don't want anybody to tell me anything about One Nigeria, because One Nigeria is not working for anybody. It's not working for my mother's people. It's not working. Rather, it is dealing with them. And for this man to go all the way to Qatar, make this submission there, it is in fact, it is a submission of your sovereignty to an invading force that is still unfolding. That is what I would say. It is unprofessional. It doesn't sound good in the ears of the international community that are watching Nigeria, a country that cannot take care of a terrorist in your country with all the accoutrements that you are exposed to. You cannot take care of a terrorist that is coming, that you have nothing in common with. You can't secure them. Rather, you are romanticizing them, making them look big, and they have the audacity now to use drones on the Nigerian army and Nigerian military facilities. These people have down aircrafts, Air Force planes. They have downed them in the same country. So what do you think? If you hear countries like Australia warning their people on the security risk of going to Nigeria, that is to tell you they know more than you in Nigeria know. Because every security information about every country is in their hands. The way they gather their information, their intelligence gathering is more than what Nigeria can gather. These people have their satellites and spies and everywhere. How is Nigeria capable of dictating spies? They cannot. If you cannot even Lakaroa or whatever they call them, that is just coming up now, you don't have the capacity to deal with these people. Is it a professional spy or someone who is engaging in covert operation or sting operation in your country that you find out? Take highly technical personnel. You cannot
absolutely no.
You cannot find them because
absolutely
they know all the informations. They know all the informations. They know all the security details. They know everything about your country, and that is why they will first of all warn their citizens before harm. That is Nigeria is gone. That country is gone.
I want you to react to this situation. Tinubu is telling the Minister of Foreign Affairs to go, mobilize people to Niger Republic and dialogue with the Niger president because of, what has been escalating, the tension of allegation of terrorism against Tinubu. Do you think that this means that what he said is true? Mr. Wimbo.
Okay, you see, let me. There is something like just like I was when I was deployed at 1 Mechanized Infantry Division. I was first of all sent to 3 Brigade, Bukavu Barrack, Kanu.
Okay.
And from 3 Brigade, I was sent to a battalion called 29 Motorized Infantry Battalion, formerly at Nguru State. Very close. We were at the borderline of Chad. In fact, Hadeja Dam was very close to us. If Hadeja, overflows, it enters into our barracks, and we'll be catching, these tilapias.
Okay.
Catching tilapias in front of my barrack, in front of our house. So this is how that place is. So, if you look at the voting power of the North, according to Nigerian population, this is not, it is only in Nigeria that you see more life in the desert than in the riverine areas. I don't know that. Okay. So when you look at, the voting power, according to the books in Nigeria, the North, majority of them, they have affiliations with Niger Republic, Chad, Niger Republic and Chad. They have affiliation. You have brothers across the line. In fact, there is no defined border. There is no defined border in the North. For those of you that have lived there, because I have carried out operations in that borderline when the Chadian, gendarmeries were coming into Nigeria to force our people to pay taxes. Nguru 29 Battalion was, the battalion that was taking care of those things, and quite a lot of things happened there at that time during that when we were there. You see, Tinubu made a very grievous mistake ab initio. You dare not threaten. You dare not threaten a sovereign nation of sending boots on their soil. You dare not, no matter how small that country is. You dare not. You remember when Chancellor, after we left Liberia, when Chancellor was elected as the president of Liberia, there was this international, what do they call itself? Is it international police of warrant of arrest against Chancellor at that time? Do you know that they could not even go to Liberia to arrest Chancellor? Even when he came to Ghana here on ECOWAS, joint meeting or whatever they call it that time, he was relieved to go home. He was relieved to go home. If you want to arrest Chancellor, not in Ghana soil, go to Liberian soil and arrest him. But they couldn't. They look all means, use Obasanjo. They used Obasanjo. These same people used Obasanjo. The globalists used Obasanjo to talk to Chancellor to move, to impose himself, to go on self-imposed exile. So this is exactly what they are doing to this man right now, because they know that this man is corrupt. The OCCRP something report that came out has told them that he is number 3 most corrupt individual who has involved in organized crime, drug peddling, identity crisis, and so on. It is riddled all over him. And they have found succor in this man, that this is the man that we are going to use to get at the neighbors. Because France cannot just fly from France and come, and begin to do anything in Niger Republic. They must look for a base and that is the reason why they are signing this memorandum of understanding. Remember in the first place, the mistake of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who was to begin to threaten a sovereign state. That was the problem. That was the beginning of the problem. That was the beginning of that is the rancor that you see today. And he furthered it in furtherance to what he did again. He has been romanticizing with the French, government. When you are my brother, you are my neighbor, and I have so many of my people living across the border in Nigeria that have a very, strong voting power in Nigeria, according to the books. Then you are romanticizing with my own enemy that I chased out. I will consider you my enemy. Automatically, you are my enemy. Because if I don't begin to speak, you they will use you to get at me. And that is what these globalists, imperialists, former colonial imperialists, do. If they cannot get to you, they will get to you through your own brothers and neighbors. That is what they do. So for him doing this is a very, very horrible, thing to do as a president. And sending those people, is too little, too late for him, because the damages have been done. And remember also that Russia is one of what do they call themselves? KPG or KJP or whatever. I've forgotten their own, intelligence department, national intelligence department in Russia. KGB, I think KGB, yeah, KGB. These people are all over these three countries: Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger, even Chad. They are all over these places. They are also gathering information, just like the Mosaic, just like the M16, just like the the CIA will gather. That is what they are doing. Whatever you see this man spoke about, whatever you saw him spoke about, I mean to say, is exactly what is on paper. There is no two ways. Nigeria is coming out now to debunk it, to lie, that is just unlike them. I don't believe that
all right.